Hello guys, it's Anders. So we are going to have a look at Waves' new plugin because they've done another keyboard, and it is the Waves Clavinet, which is sampled from a D6 clavinet. Now if you don't know what this keyboard is, it's pretty synonymous with like the funk type sound, also sampled into a lot of hip hop. Obviously a lot of funk was sampled into hip hop, so it became quite synonymous with that as well. I'm not going to go over too much today what is available on it. It's fairly standard if you have a look at any of the other Waves keyboards. You know, we've got some basic effects introduced. What is slightly different with this, it has the wah effect, so the standard like wah pedal that you can introduce, and that's the first effect up here on the left. What we're going to do is have a bit of a listen to it. One thing I do want to give a massive shout out for, this is now NKS-ready. So if we press browse, we can scroll straight to, and we can choose a preset straight from our NKS keyboard. Press go and let that load up. How damn good is that? So I've just grabbed a loop here in Logic. It is the City Nights beat from Apple Loops. That is just this guy right here. And I've spent like 2-3 minutes just writing a couple of lines. I've got like a lead melody line going and then a chord line going. And we're just going to flip through some of the presets and have a listen to how this guy sounds and what we can do with it. So here we go. And guys, that are some of the sounds we can get out of the clavinet. Now we're going to have a little go over the GUI. So we've had a nice listen to it. So for some reason we've got an on-off switch. Don't know why you particularly need that, but hey, it's there. That's the first thing over here on the left. We've then got the wah pedal with its sensitivity, speed, range, and whether it's going to wah up or down in pitch. Then we have a phaser. Not a huge amount of settings on it. It can be sync or free synced in terms of rate. We then just have depth and mix. So mix being a parallel type where we have it in a certain percentage, letting clean audio through and then introducing the phaser. Chorus, there's literally no settings. We've got a depth control and on and off. And then reverb. The reverb sounds alright. It does the job needed and it gives a bit of space to the sound. If we have a listen here to this little line we've got. That's it, completely dry. We're going to bring that room in. Adds loads of extra atmosphere there. The keys section here, we've obviously got where the formant sits in terms, and we've got the velocity curve. Most of the presets have it on linear, but we can have it so it curves in, curves out, a nice steep ramp up. Mix wise, main, key up and mech. So obviously the key up is the sound of the keys moving on the actual keyboard itself, and mech is that mechanical movement sound that happens inside this type of organ. Comp, compressor, literally one knob, push the compressor up. The amp is a really powerful guitar style amp. So again, if we listen to this, we'll take the amp off and we'll introduce it. So it gives a real guitar cabinet style sound, and you can swap between two mic styles here. You've got dynamic or condenser. And the real top end, as you'd expect with a condenser, is much more present and it's lost a bit in the dynamic there. We've then got tone, which is just a very simple 3-band EQ, and that is it. That's all we get, but we can do huge amounts of noise shaping with it. So there it is, guys, the Waves Clavinet. It is available now. There is a special offer on at Waves. I will throw that in the description, as I always do. Have fun creating. I hope the video was helpful for you. I shall see you in the next one.